Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third play here in this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now it's Ginn. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain.
Now this throw caught left side. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Well run. This is Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow lady. Right there. 54 Mike. Target.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brees. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers. In the last 2 years in Oakland, now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Brees to throw. It's right side by Ginn. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the 1st quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And the Panthers first down.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's it. Look at him. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on second and 14. Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 6 at the Saints' 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Newton now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
Newton on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's first and 10 at the 14. To throw is Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Third and long.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. 54. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch safety green. You're good. I'm full, ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Ready.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Breeze going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Will Lutz on for the field goal.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? It made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I got you.
Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. A shotgun snap for Newton. Steps around. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
The Saints take. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54. Stay with your man. Switch. Tonight.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Ready. Yellow lady. 54 Mike. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 21-3.
Next to score, Panthers 21, Saints 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I follow it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Now Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017. Just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Mike, yellow lady. Mike's by 4. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Breeze now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well. Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Let's go.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Breeze. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Breeze now to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kyle Love. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On the counter, here's Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield hit you little people.
Good run there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Luck's good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Pick me up. Here we go.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 after the 27.
You go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check three.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
39-yard line.
That's it. 180. Right there. 56. You must be dreaming.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Look at it. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Express.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Let's go.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Panthers.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Again, Newton being chased out left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Breeze. Off to Thomas on the left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds across midfield at the 48.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And a gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Strip the ball.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. Powers through. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the Panthers' 8-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike, 54. Hey, come on now, come on now. Wide, get wide.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, yellow waiting. 54 Mike. It's a party now.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3/4. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lux with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about it. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Ready, Zakady. Mike, 56. Hey. Ready.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses pick them out, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over.
Throwing again. Newton. And caught left side. Olsen.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. To the air again, Newton. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Brees now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees. The pitch made over the middle by Ginn. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, that's good.
Throwing on second down. Brees under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Brian Burns coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Working from the gun, it's Brees. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Kamara. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made by K1 Short. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is caught off for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Let's go, Bo.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel the play. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. McCaffrey on the counter. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. 47. Okay, double. Say go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Panthers, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, their woes continue as the record falls now to 1-10. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take